Helen talking to Troy. I was not even born here. Keep your temples and your fertility. I come from a place of forks, a land where knives grow like roots and women are kept barren. Tell me, Troy, do you like stories? My mother married man, but took to bed a swan, the god of gods in his costume of feather, taking flight against her body. My mother woke to a will beneath her pillow. She woke to an egg in her belly, a souvenir, they said, for all that celestial fetish. Troy, what can I tell you of my birth? Swimming in syrup, fetus squash, I hallucinated while draped in yolk, saw cyclones and oceans and arrows until my life began with a splinter. The prophet said, wait. The prophet said, stand back, keep your men away. She is exquisite, but she is mistake, and she will blaze the things she begs. But the goddesses made a circle of me. They fed me olives and plum jam. They asked for salt for my skin, for sweat from my spine. They called me little sister, but when I slept, they whispered rival. And what was I left with? What was I left with? No birthstone crowns, no fishwife dowry. No, I was shaken the way dolls are shaken. I was clenched the way hearts are clenched, and yes, I should have kept my sex beneath skirts, should have left the table when they brought the wine, but like any queen, I slept furiously, counted comets in the marshland. Like any queen, I knew nothing of romance. So when a prince with eyes like caves made a circle with his hands and held me in it, I did not understand that this made me traitor. And when I stumbled like a sleepwalker onto that ship, I did not understand that the fireworks that followed us were not fireworks, they were wrath. Troy, have you forgotten? I left a daughter in Sparta, left her sleeping beneath wool, and then I changed the colors of my throne. Did it drunkenly, with the shaking hands of someone who has already changed her mind. Troy, don't tell me you've forgotten. All I had to do was drop my robe and your men became boys, and oh, what a joke I was. What a trinket. History's favorite orgasm. Troy, what can I tell you of my life? The men I loved turned to statues and their cities turned to ash. You laughed at me once, remember? You laughed and spat and threw lilies in my face, ugly. All I have ever wanted to be is ugly. All I have ever wanted to be is left alone. Troy, you sent your sons to watch me bathe, but didn't you know? Didn't you know that the only thing you can do with beauty is claw at it, try to dismantle it, hold it steady while you force against its skin? The only thing you can do with beauty is wait for it to wilt. Troy, what can I tell you of my death? Have you seen marble? Troy, my body was a design of Zeus. My face was velvet, catching moonlight. Troy, since we are being honest here, I have never loved anything as much as that horse made of hollow wood. And Troy, when you crumpled, I smiled like a bride.